This is the place for you and your friends. This is the place where the party never ends. It's the good time place, everyone agrees. When you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese. When you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
It's a good time place that's sure to please.
When you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E. Cheese. When you're hungry for fun, it's Chuck E.
Hello, and welcome back. I don't think you've heard. You want to know what I'm talking about, huh? Back in 1980 something, I don't know. It was a fun place. It was a fun place for kids. Kinda just felt like heaven for these kids. Are you willing to come with me? Come on. All right, I'm trusting you. Or else, this door back here, that door back there, go ahead and use it. So I was snooping a little bit too much, and I peeked behind this curtain. I could have sworn it was like a purple curtain or something like that. And they were all on the stage. Like, I remember going all the way back there by myself and like looking at it. Like, they were like, it was like this, it was a whole stage, but it wasn't like a, kind of like a movie theaters. Like, kind of like, it's like, think of it like a downgrade. Like, it's like going down. When I opened the curtains, there was like a whole like row of seats like down there, and then they were on the stage. The lights were off, like it was dim, like it was off, like nobody was in there, but you could make out like from afar, like they're all standing on stage. I actually went behind that curtain and I stood there for a couple seconds, and I was getting creeped out. Like, I was like looking around, like this is not a coincidence. This is literally like are my horrors from my childhood coming back to haunt me? And for me to even be making a video on this is like absolutely crazy. Anyways, I think that we're yapping too much. Let's
Cheese, for many people, a place of laughs, fun, and birthday parties. But what if I told you that something sinister has happened at Chuck E. Cheese?
What?
I have personally stayed overnight at Chuck E. Cheese and got away with it. But what if I told you that somebody tried staying overnight at Chuck E. Cheese and they didn't get so lucky?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be telling
Wait, if you make it to the end of the video, I have something for you.
It was a very fun Chuck E. Cheese to go to,
surprise.
but
If you make it to the end of the video,
unexpectedly closed.
to my video,
Never to be reopened again. I think I was the reason. I really loved Chuck E. Cheese.
okay.
Every Wednesday, I would go to Chuck E. Cheese with the $10 that my parents had given me. At the time, I was only in the 6th grade. Everyone would make fun of us for going to Chuck E. Cheese, but we really
Going
didn't
by
care.
yourself?
We just loved Chuck E. Cheese. All we
Are you
wanted to
kidding
do
me
was
right
go
now?
spend our tokens that our parents had given us. But something was a little bit different today. Today, we had a different plan. You see, the funny thing is, I told my mom that I was sleeping at my friend's house, and he told his mom that he was sleeping at my house.
See, that's
And
when
no
you
one would
messed up
find
right
out.
there, buddy.
The plan was to stay overnight at Chuck E. Cheese. And where could you hide in a Chuck E. Cheese? We figured the best place would be the ball pit. We waited till there was 5 minutes left until closed, till there was nobody looking. We
the ball
ran
pit.
to the ball pit
Really?
and hid inside. Soon after, the announcement that they were closing came on. A couple of minutes later, the lights came off. We tried not to make a noise, but it was a little difficult trying to breathe in between those balls. We couldn't contain the excitement. It was very difficult not to laugh. After what had seemed like hours of the employees cleaning, I never knew Chuck E. Cheese employees cleaned that much. We waited and waited. Finally, After we
You
haven't
know
heard
what's so
anything
funny?
for 20 minutes, we decided to
Keep
come
in
out.
mind.
Here's the thing. All of the lights were
Bro,
off, except for the
That's
stage,
this video
where we could
has
clearly
been,
see
it's 4
Munch's
years old.
make-believe band excited as ever. We walked around the room filled with dark screens, wondering what to do next. Everything seemed normal at first, until it wasn't. I was staring at Helen for a little while, and when I turned around, Ralph was suddenly not there. Ralph? Where did you go? I was looking for my friend Ralph.
Stop
I couldn't seem to find him
capping.
anywhere. It's like he had just vanished. Maybe he's in the bathroom. I'm sure he is. Where else could he have gone? I thought. No big deal. I'll just wait for him out here. 5 minutes gone by. I think it was the longest 5 minutes of my life. As I was waiting, I was just staring at Chucky. It's almost as if his grin kept getting wider and wider and wider. There's no way this is real, right? I must be imagining things. Suddenly, I felt my heart
I'm sorry
beating.
if I'm so quiet. I'm just
Ralph,
so like
where did you
invested.
go? So I started walking to the bathroom while keeping my eye on Chucky. After screaming for Ralph's name, there was no reply. Silence.
Leave
Finally,
now.
I gathered the courage to look away from Chucky, ran into the boys' bathroom. I checked every single stall and he wasn't there. Maybe he's around here somewhere. I ran outside the boys' bathroom. As I looked up to the stage, all the animatronics were there except for one. Chucky.
Yeah, you're done. GG's. Oh, GG's.
Ralph!
GG's.
I screamed at the top of my lungs.
GG's.
Ralph, where did you
GG's.
go? Suddenly, I heard a little cry coming from the ball pit. Ralph? I saw something sticking out. It was Ralph's hand, desperately reaching out of the pit, as if he was drowning or being pulled in by something. But before I could reach him, his hand vanished, as if something sucked him inside the ball pit. I have never heard somebody cry that loud. He screamed for his life. I was ready to jump in to save him, but by the time I got there, it was already too late. Slowly but surely, something started leaking from the balls. I looked closely at it, and it was none other than blood.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
Ralph's
that
blood
is very
and no one
graphic.
else's. In my
Oh
peripheral,
my-
I saw something move. I looked to the side and I saw Chuck smiling. A grin I could never forget. The most evil grin. Holding a knife in his hand, he raised his hand at me and laughed.
You having fun, Luke?
As he said with a huge laugh. I sprinted for the door, even though I knew that the door was probably locked.
Come on! I just want to have fun!
Said Chuck. I heard Chuck's voice as he walked towards me. Thankfully, I found a chair that was just there Thankfully, I found a chair that was left by another night shift employee. I grabbed the chair and smashed it across the glass as hard as I could.
hold on.
It cracked,
Did you
but
just
it
stutter?
didn't break. The alarm went off. I hit the chair. I hit it 2 more times. Finally, the glass
I'm not
shattered.
even listening
I jumped out
anymore.
as fast
I'm
as I
sorry.
could, cutting
You
my
lost
legs
me a
and arms
long
in the
time
process.
ago.
I
I'm
was
just
halfway
being
through the
completely
parking lot when I
honest.
looked back to see Chuck standing there staring through the window. He waved one last time at me, but it wasn't his hand. It was Ralph's hand. You see, not everybody is as lucky as I was. I managed to stay overnight at Chuck E. Cheese.
Really, nothing really actually happened. Did you actually think you were gonna click on this video and find something? It's not like they actually... Did something actually happen? I kind of went back over this and I forgot to give you your surprise. Here's a cookie. Don't forget to turn on my noties and please like and subscribe. Darling, if you gave me your heart, it would mean a lot. I wouldn't play no games, no way, cause you know Xbox. I won't stop loving you, not even when my heart stops. I wanna be with